He says, I need you to download this tape, this Sandy Beach tape. Sandy Beach is a big speaker. Because he's talking about this Chinese farmer. This Chinese farmer and his son, they're picking radishes about the ground. Their whole financial legacy is tied up into this workhorse. And the son is really working the land because the man is too old. And one day the workhorse runs up off the hill. And the son runs into the house and he says, Dad, you're not gonna believe this is a travesty. We're gonna die out here. I can't move that hoe without the horse. This is a nightmare. The old man, nonplussed, looks at his son. He goes, I don't know what this is, son. I don't know if it is a nightmare. I can't call it. And a couple days later, the kid is chilling on the porch and he sees the horse running down the hill with 50 wild stallions behind it. And they run into the paddock and he locks the paddock and he runs inside and he hits the dad. He's like, man, this is fuck radishes. Like, we're rich, you know, we're in the horse business. We're in the horse trading business now. This is a miracle, Dad. The father looks at his son nonplussed again and says, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a miracle. I can't call it. And a couple more days pass and the son's trying to break these horses down. One of the horses ain't having it. He rears up, kicks him in his leg. His shit is shattered. And he's wailing and the townspeople hear about it. The townspeople run up on the little shack. This is pretty much the end, right? Like, this is a nightmare. He goes, I don't know what this is. I can't really call it. They hear this thunderous noise and they look up on the ridge line and they see 5,000 samurai on horseback running towards their little hut. The commanding officer gets off his horse and says, give us your son. We're going to fight the Maoist army. And he looks at his son's leg and he looks back at the samurai army and he goes, I would, but he can't get out the chair. No, I can't. I would, but I can't. He's crippled. The man gets back on his horse and 8,000 men ride off to their death. And I listen to this tape, driving back from the beach back to where I'm living, and I get out of my car and her bags are packed. She's on her way out. And old me would have written a haiku poem in blood and ripped my shirt off Hulk Hogan style and ran down the street. That's what I came up on. I hear this like, I can't call it. And I say, what can I do? She goes, no, don't worry about it. Go get well.